So now we speak to Peppy. Peppy, Sigrid, I presume. Cassius warned me of your arrival on the radio. Could you start by freeing my ship? Don't want to sound selfish, but it would be practical, and well, it's, right there. How do I free a ship? Do I just whack it? Wow, that's pretty easy.
Oh. You're not from around here, are you?
Did you just abandon me? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to restart the game now, I think. Okay, at least it put me here.
No, I live at the night orchard.
Oh, botanical garden, eh? Did some work there with my dad. Watering systems, mostly. Boy, the man in charge of the garden sure knew a lot about plants.
This is really weird.
Are you talking about John Skagerrak?
Because this is obviously supposed to be happening on the boat, I believe, as it's driving away.
That's the one. How did you... Oh my. You're that little blue-haired squirt who always got pricked by the rose thorns. You're Iris, Sigrid.
You knew my mom?
I did. Thought she was a self-centered little brat.
Well, that's fucking rude.
Oh.
There's more to that story. I'll get to it once I'm done greasing the engine.
I would like to be able to move again. Okay, I can move again. Now can I get on the boat? Did I break the game? Oh, I think we broke the game. Oh, that's so interesting. Well, it looks like I'm not, looks like I'm not taking the boat. It looks like we're gonna be sailing to free the rest of the crew. That looks really fun. What is this? This looks really cool. Look at that. What is this? Why is this adorable? Oh, this is like where sparks go. So it's got a spark tank, so what is it for? Interesting. Maybe we'll know once we gather some sparks and put it in there. Alright, the rest of the crew, so we need to go this way first. This is the closest boat, at least. And I like how Peppy's just gonna stay back there. Obviously, that was supposed to be, like, me on the boat, going with them and having this conversation as they probably pulled into the first boat area. I somehow broke the game by not being able to get on the boat to begin with. But we can just do it on foot, so it's not really the end of the world. Maybe we can do it on foot? I don't know. Oh my god, I got hit by another boat. Back in my element. Thank you, Water Walker.
One ship coming your way, Peppy.
I like how I'm getting known as the Water Walker.
Hunky dory.
So, that story about my mom?
Oh, right. I met her during my activist years when we campaigned together.
What did you campaign for?
For the dandelion to be shut down. The workers told some worrying stories. My mom about how they were treated, about the side effects of the spark extraction. But people didn't listen, so we tried to make them.
Did it work?
What do you think? Better get back to this. Talk later.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to move. I haven't been able to move quite yet. Like, anytime he, like, starts conversation with me, it seems to, like, break my game in a way that I'm not allowed to, like, move. I have to listen to the conversation. Which is fine. I want to listen to the conversation, but I would be, like, to be able to kind of, like, just skate around while doing that. And I don't know if that all stems from the very beginning where it all messed up. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, we'll just sit there and listen to the lore each time and then move on a little further. What is this? Ooh, secret. I'll take it. Alright, let me free this person. I have to get close. You know, I'm not even gonna ask what kind of black magic lets you do that. I'm just happy that you found us.
You mentioned you didn't like Mom?
That's right. I wrote her off as a privileged rascal looking for attention. Your grandmother was a higher up at the Dandelion after all. But with time, I had to admit to myself that she just Okay, it's a hard thing to do to change your mind about someone. I'm glad I was brave enough to do it. She became one of my closest friends.
I'm glad to hear she had that. Friends.
So we got the last boat right up here, and we should get the rest of that story then. I wonder if he was supposed to, like, come around with me. I'm not entirely sure. Also, you are slightly just in the world. Do you want to talk about that, Ocean? Wow, thanks a lot. You speared an island.
Another one incoming.
My god. These boats are something else.
I'm ready. Come join us as soon as you have enough sparks, will you?
Where am I getting the sparks from? Explore the area for sparks. Oh, I see the sparks. They're all 3 out there. Okay. That should be easy enough. Let's go get some sparks. And there's a time trial around here too. We might end up doing that just as well. So we need 3 sparks, and then we need to join him for an adventure. An adventure of a lifetime. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna be a hard get up, eh? Or no, maybe. These sparklings on the beach are just dancing. That was adorable. I loved that. I loved every aspect of that little adorable dancing sparklet. Sparklet. Whatever we want to call him. Whew. This world is super cool. Like, the pirate area is actually a really cool thing and, like, a really cool atmosphere. I just wish my ADHD wasn't, like, really killing me on it. Because I would enjoy it so much more if I was able to, like, focus on it. I feel like my eyes are darting left and right so fast. I want to see everything that there is. And part of that maybe comes with just slowing it down and exploring the area. Not trying to, like, work towards the next task, necessarily. But, like, there's so many switches and like, tunnels through. It's just a beautiful area that is really fun, to be honest. Let me grab these sparklings real quick, and then we'll head to the last one. And it's not like it's a super complex thing, now that I'm actually playing through it. It's just more that it's the art style and everything. It's just, there's a lot of art to it. A lot of, like, smaller areas, if you will. I like it a lot. It's both my favorite and probably my least favorite biome so far. And that's mainly because they definitely put a lot more into it in this biome. But then also the least favorite aspect comes with my personal neurodivergence, which is just making it hard to focus. Besides that, it's beautiful. Like, genuinely gorgeous.
Work. And Sigrid, I'm sorry about whatever happened to Iris.
What did happen to our mom?
Thank you, Peppy. And thanks for sharing your story.
Happy to, kiddo.
Also, Peppy looks a lot younger than they actually are. But I guess we'll learn more about my mom as we adventure in further. If y'all didn't notice, I changed to pirate gear because of the quest we're doing. I was like, it makes the most sense for me to throw on a little pirate hat and some stripes like a pirate would wear, and just kind of do it that way instead. Here we go. After discussing with Mrs. Skagerrak, we've agreed to that our main focus should be to find a spark reactor. With all the spark energy you've gathered, it seems we're all ready to go, no?
Yeah.
Ready, Captain.
Oh,
this is our cabin boy, Peter.
Yeah.
At your service, miss. Nice to meet you, Peter.
Oh.
Yeah, drop the niceties. Let's move along and go grab what we need. Granny, can I go with you, or do I need to be on the water? I'll just be on the water.
That's so cool! Can I try?
She's not so fond of strangers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, newcomers rarely mean anything good around here.
They don't?
Nah, no one from the outside ever gave a dab about the Hill Crew. Only came around when they needed us.
You mean, like us?
Yeah, I guess. But you gave something back, chasing off that snake. After the war, people who used to make us work for peanuts at the Dandelion just came pouring in. But this time, we didn't even have peanuts to offer. So we turned them down, decided to keep to ourselves. It made them real mad.
Wait, this must have been way before you were born.
Well, unlike all the hill folks who fought in the war, stories don't die.
A bunch of people died in the war. That's sad. But also, I love this, like, self-sufficient contingency. That scared me. The way he yelled "watch out" made it more dangerous than it actually is. I wonder if the boats fight back, since technically they're known as pirates. So they're not really pirates, they just do their own thing. They feel more like scavengers to me, if that's the case. Also, why are y'all lined up waiting for me? I love these little ships. Okay, I guess we're gonna keep going this way then. We got like a whole crew with us. Oh, whoops. Get on here. It's getting pretty dark and gloomy though. Oh, I know where gloom comes from now. I don't know why I haven't connected that before. This is my least favorite part of the adventuring. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I think I'm supposed to jump over them and grab that as I go.
What's with all the rocks over there?
This is creepy.
My friend, is the Needle Prick Memorial. A small token of gratitude to those who fought against the dirty Paws and didn't make it back.
Oh, it's like a...
Who built it?
Don't know. Maybe one person. Maybe 100. One day it was just there. And people kept adding to it. At least until this area got too gloomed up to be safe. It's mostly stones and scrap parts from the area. But they're placed with love.
Grandma? Is this where Grandpa died? Granny?
We used to go to the pine forests here before the war, you know. Every fall, me and John to pick chanterelles. I always made him cover his eyes for the last part of the way. It was my secret mushroom place, you see, and he wasn't very good at keeping secrets. He would have slipped and told someone if they asked, I'm sure of it. And now, he sleeps here, on a bed of chanterelles.
Such unnecessary evil. We can't let this happen again.
That was so sad. That was heartbreaking. My goodness gracious. It's beautiful though. I mean, look at it.
Alright. Let's hope this works.
Oh yeah, I've gotten sidetracked. I got sidetracked. I didn't actually do what we were supposed to do. I wonder if I have to keep pace with the boats in order to not be encompassed by gloom. It has me escorting the ship though. Why am I escorting? You don't have the spark cannons. I'm just a child on the water. Also, you're in my way if I'm gonna escort.
This place gives me the chills.
It does that to you. This is where the final battle against the Dirty Paws took place. We paid a heavy price, but we finally took them down.
It seems like y'all didn't take them down though. From what we're learning, it looks like there's at least a little bit of the Dirty Paws left contingency-wise.
Here we go again.
What? Where was that at? I didn't see them. Hello? Why did I not see these people? Oh, there they are. Oh, they're coming out of the grossiness. That's why I didn't see them. I should be able to chain react here, though. They're all close enough. At least 2 of them will. Wow, they really blend in, don't they? I'm gonna be something of a myth and a legend around these parts when everything's said and done. Like Peter was saying, where they tell all these war stories. Stories never die. I'll be known as the Water Walker probably for a long time, and I didn't even mean to be that. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool ability you ships have.
Are we visiting Rufus?
Yeah. He would know where we could find a spark reactor. One of those wrecks gotta have one in working condition.
He's not gonna like this. Not fond of visits, that man. Especially not impromptu ones.
I brought a box of his favorite tea leaves. Hopefully enough for the trade.
What Troubled said about the Dirty Paws, about the Whistlers. I've never even heard that name. Who are they?
Are you telling me there's somebody that just lives out here? Like, there's just been a person that lives out in this, like, abandoned gloom area? That is insane. If that's the truth, that's actually crazy. Who would actively choose to live out in this area in solitude? Well, they did say he's not fond of visitors, I guess. Hello? Oh, there you are. There's our boys. Oh, there's 4 of them this time, it looks like. Unless I counted wrong. No, there's 4. Oh, upping your numbers by 1. The water walker's becoming too much for you all. That's okay. I can take care of this. And I'll just swim around while the boats kind of take their sweet time. You know, I gotta get there eventually. Open up the wall. Am I in the way? You don't want to shoot me. I agree. I don't like being shot, so that's a fair assessment. There we go. So this must be where Rufus stays, eh? Rufus picked a weird place to live. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no.
We need to get that poor son out of there.
Rufus. Rufus. Oh my god, you're adorable. Absolutely amazingly adorable. Hey, Rich! Peppy, why are you here? What's with the crowd?
Oh.
That gloom wave overran all of Strandville. We need reinforcements. And now we need stuff. I hear you have a spark reactor. You can't come into my home and just man things. We brought tea leaves. Tea leaves? Well, there should still be a working reactor in this ship here. You'll need to clean this place up if you're gonna have a shot at getting up there, though. Well, Sigrid, get to it. Alright, I am is no one else able to clean? Get a bucket and a mop for this wet-ass gloom. Come on! What in the heck is going on here? Why am I the only person who can clean stuff? I guess because I'm the only one with a spark net, but like, how hard are spark nets to come by? Truly. I feel like if sparks is like your main source of like power, for basically it looks like everything, you would think spark nets would be like something pretty common to get or like make. I don't think I have the last spark net in existence. That doesn't seem accurate. I don't actually know if I need to clean every little piece of gloom off, but I'm gonna try. Could just be that it needs me to climb, because see how it blocks like each of my paths. And we're cleaning most of it off. Also, maybe it'll just make it a happier place. Because, like, Rufus's place is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is a platformer, isn't it? This is an adventure. There we go. Oh, I didn't get up there. Weird. Why am I not getting up here? There we go. What does I say? Let me up. Let me up. Let me at him. I almost didn't make that because I was being dumb. I don't know why I like quit halfway through that wait before I just jump away. Can I make this jump? I totally can. Oh, I didn't. Ah, thank goodness. I didn't time that right at all. I'm glad this isn't like a very... It's not a very like forsaking you or punishing you platformer. Oh, the generator's on the other side. Whoops. Because I didn't time that right at all. I could have... If I fell to the beginning at that point, I would have been so sad. I'd have been so sad. This is kind of cool. It's kind of cool, if not scary. There's also a piece of gloom here. Let me just... I've cleaned up the rest of it. Might as well clean that one up too, eh? I wonder if he, like, lives out here because of necessity. Maybe he's their scrap guy. Maybe he's, like, part of their team, but he's the scrap guy. Hello? 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 Oh, no. I had no idea where I was going earlier. Now I know. And we got some more journal updates. There's a nice little fog light in here. I guess I was almost there. I just wasn't cool. Hello? This place is infested. Rufus, how are you living here, my guy? Just ground pound everyone. It's the easiest way to deal with our problems. It's the easiest way to deal with our problems. Just ground pound them all. Oh, there's still one more bull out here. Hello. Oh, and something else, it looks like. Oh, it's like a whole little family out here. Weird. Who's this? Who is this? Why do they have a little pet seagull too? What's with all the pet seagulls? This is a big ship. I don't know how I'm going to carry that. That seems quite heavy. Oh, I'm lowering it with a crane. That makes more sense. I wonder if that's Rufus from, like, long ago, or if Rufus was part of this crew. If it was Rufus, it would make a lot more sense. Because the captain never goes down with the ship. Or a captain always goes down with the ship. And if the ship's still here, then the captain's still here. I don't know, I'm not fully seeing the resemblance, though. Maybe. Maybe that was just, like, a really young Rufus. Alright, that's what we needed. Let's get going. Before you leave, could Water Girl go and clean off my generators as well? I prefer to have my radiator working tonight. Of course I'll do that. Siggy, we're in a hurry. You can go ahead, and I'll be right behind you. Well, make it quick. You heard the lady. Make it quick. I'll be inside. Okay, buddy. Sounds good. I'll just go deal with all this stuff. Looks like there's 3 generators, each in like a... Whoa, what is that? That's an... Is that the generator? I thought that was something else. They're each in like some little like platforming ship deal, which is kind of cool. Oh, it only takes 1. Well, that was easy. Wait, that's not the generator. That's just a power generator. That's like a generator to get to the generator. Interesting. Can't get up there. I'm really struggling with these little like pirate ship pieces. I'm struggling very bad with. I'll figure it out soon though. Do I go up there? I don't want to make that jump if I'm not gonna make it. It looks like the only option I have, so I mean, yeah. I was worried about the slanted like look of everything. I felt like it was gonna. I felt like the slant on it was gonna kind of screw me up there. That I was gonna like slide right off. There's 1 for you. That's working, right? Everything's working? Alright. So now to the next one. I feel like my character's exhausted, which honestly I understand. I would be so bone dead tired if it was me doing all this. I would be just like exhausted as heck. I changed a tire the other day when my wife got a flat. And that exhausted me, like doing the hand cranking aspect. So I can't imagine like surfing the open waters and fighting what is the equivalent of demons. Like demons of darkness. Yeah, demons of darkness would be a very difficult thing to just do battle with and like not get winded. I would be straight up like dying of exhaustion if it was me. It looks like each ship has like a different mechanic to it, which is pretty cool. Because I didn't want to have to just deal with, like, the same mechanic 3 times. I like that they parsed it out a bit to make it more enjoyable. That's fun. Like, this one has the slides in it. That's a good choice. It's a good game design, in my opinion. Is there something down here? Did y'all see that? Oh, it was a flower. I thought it was a gloom person. I was like, does Rufus have, like, a friend that he didn't, like, tell anybody about? Was he just like, can you fix my generators? And also, like, I guess my friend's kidnapped. Maybe get them too. But no, it's just a flower. Rufus doesn't seem like the guy who would have a bunch of friends here. Honestly, I might end up, like, the area is a little skeptical, but, like, as far as, like, a thing, I could see myself living as, like, a Rufus style of living. Can I make that? I just don't think I can. Can I make this? I cannot. But, like, I would be, like, the hermitish style person. I get it. I feel like this is definitely the halfway point. You're supposed to stop here. Maybe I just didn't... Oh, double jump. Am I stupid? Did I just not double jump last time? Oh yeah, I'm just an idiot. Good. Good to know. What is that face? Why is that face? Oh, it's a warship. What? What?
What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
The Striders! I couldn't hold them back. And then the Dirty Paws showed up.
The Whistlers.
Yeah, the Whistlers. Anyway, I was sure they would kill me. But they didn't. Actually, I think they tried to...
Help you?
Yeah.
You know, all those stories you've been fed are not to be trusted.
How do you know?
Because I am one of those dirty paws you're all so afraid of. Although I prefer to be called by our rightful name. Care for a cup? That beloved dandelion of yours spat its poison into the sea. Eventually it reached our lands. Big, nasty blobs that crawled onto our fields and destroyed our crops. We sent message after message to make you understand the damage you were causing, but you wouldn't listen. So eventually, we took matters into our own hands.
What did you do?
We realized we had to stop the gloom ourselves by sabotaging the Dandelion's main conduit. Our boat got hit just after midnight. 3 of us were killed immediately, and 1 lived long enough to say his prayers. I was crying like a babe, but having no wound severe enough to stop me, I kept going. Just before dawn, I reached my target. It was all up to me now. Our scientists had devised a fluid that was meant to drip into the heart of the dandelion and stop the machinery from running. Our mission was to pump it into one of the central vents, and that's what I did. I pumped the fluid in, plugged the vent, and I left. I didn't look back at first. The only thing I could think of was getting away. But then, when I turned my head, the entire thing had turned into a monster. Gloom shooting out like fountains of black saliva. I remember thinking of 100-armed octopuses and giant spiders, mythological creatures from my childhood stories. Then came a deafening thunder. The whole thing started to burst. Well, I guess you know the rest.
The ground cracked, the ocean roared, and Strandville was lost in the deep.
After what I caused, I couldn't bear to face anyone. So I settled here.
How did you survive the explosion?
All I know is that I passed out. When I woke up, the sea was calm. But the city was gone, and the people. All we wanted was to put an end to our misery. You understand? I followed the instructions, but it didn't work out. It didn't... Sweet mother of sparks, I should have died with the others.
You tried to save your people. You didn't know this would happen.
You're very kind. Just like your mother.
My mother?
She was my friend, the bravest person I ever met. She listened to us, even after the flood. She believed me when I told her that we never meant any harm. She even wanted to help me put things right, so we set out to try and fix the damage I'd caused. But we never... She never... She was investigating methods to change the behavior of the gloom. One day she came to my hideout looking for clues, as she put it. I told her to get lost. She wasn't easily scared. Like mother, like kid, I guess. She had been breeding flowers, you see. Some kind of modified version of the night weaver. An herb we grow back home. She had learned that its roots could bind the gloom back into the weave rock and stop it from spreading. She wanted me to take her to the pipe that started the rupture. Her idea was to pour some spark-induced night weaver seeds into the central vent and turn the dandelion into a sort of mending machine. Don't ask me about the science. That was her forte.
So you went back there.
Yes, child. She even made us go inside. She said it was crucial. I refused at first, but your mother was a very convincing woman. And I know you won't believe me when I tell you this, but it was as though the gloom felt threatened by us. Your mother fought for her life. I lost my right leg trying to save her, and I'd gladly give my left too, if that could bring her back. Since then, the gloom has kept spreading, like the plague it is.
Is there nothing left to do?
The airship manages to fight it off to some extent, using spores from the Nightweaver. But we have nowhere near what would be needed to fight it off forever.
What about this?
By all sparks, where did you get that? We have to get you to the airship. You have to show them!
The airship! They're gonna shoot it down!
What? Who?
That machine Cassius was talking about. It's a spark weapon to shoot down the Whistler's barge.
Oh, those fools! May the gloom drown them! Curse all of them and their trigger-happy fingers! They're nothing but a bunch of short-sighted idiots! You must stop them, do you understand? Do whatever it takes to keep those morons from firing. Then you have to find Moira. Just follow the barge.
Moira?
The Whistler's leader. She's the only one who can make use of that seed. Now go!
When I say I had actual tears in my eyes at his survivor guilt, wow. Survivor guilt is real, man. That is hard. I'll see y'all next episode.